If a wagon isn't back on your hit list in 2019, it should be. With generally bigger boot spaces than most SUVs, I reckon wagons should be making a comeback. This Volkswagen Passat is right up there. I'm in the Passat 206 TSI R-Line, which is top of the range and comes in at around $62,000. It competes with cars like the Skoda Superb and the Mazda 6 wagon. For this week's family review, I had a fairly average week, so it was school drop-offs, after-school activities, birthday parties. Here's how it did with my family of 4 over 7 days of driving. So the Passat wagon looks really good. It's elongated, which you expect from a wagon, but it's also really sleek. There's no bulky bits that stick out, which can happen on some other wagons. This is smooth and it looks really chic, especially when you compare it to some of the boxier SUV shapes, which is the other car shape that you'd be looking at. Inside is lovely. I'm in the top of the range and it shows. There's a really nice leather steering wheel, and right in front of the driver is a fully digitized dashboard which shows your speed and other car information. It's very modern, very 2019. Everything from the leather seats to the matte metallic finishes looks premium, and it feels really nice sitting in here. The front seats are really comfortable and power adjustable as well, and everything just feels high quality. Up the front, you will get 2 cup holders, a spot to throw keys and a phone, a decent sized center storage bin, and a bottle holder in each door. You'll also get these really long air vents, which actually let so much air out, so it doesn't only look good design-wise, but it's functional. Space is good in the front. There was enough leg and headroom for both me and other taller passengers, and plenty of headspace as well. The children had plenty of room in the back seat. They were so happy to climb in and do their own seat belts up. I had plenty of room back here too, and I think taller teenagers and other adults will be comfortable back here. There's a lot of room between my knees and the seat in front. There are 2 cup holders in the center armrest, plus the kids will have their own air vents, which my children always appreciate. You'll be able to fit in 3 car seats across the back. It won't be roomy, but they will be able to fit. I tried it with 2 booster seats and a baby capsule. You can comfortably fit a rear-facing baby capsule in the back seat behind the front passenger without them having to lose too much leg space. And the boot is large. This is bigger than most 5-seater SUVs, which is joyous to discover when you open it. It'll fit a pram in here or a double pram and a full load for a weekend away. The Passat wagon drives beautifully. There's something to be said for a low-profile car when it's done really well. It handles really nicely, the steering is good, and there's just a really smooth feel to the driving. There's a 2-litre turbo petrol engine, which is great to get up hills with. It has enough power to speed up on highways and overtake cars when you need to, and it takes off quickly from the lights. I feel really confident driving this car. And even though it's long, because it's not bulky, it doesn't feel huge. So I was still able to get into parks quite easily this week, as long as I left myself enough room. There's a really clear reverse parking camera. No 360-degree camera though, but the car will park itself if you get stuck with Park Assist. Being the top spec, the safety is great. So as standard, you'll get lane departure alerts, rear cross traffic alert, and auto emergency braking. You will also get extra airbags in this car, which I think is great. So you'll get the usual airbags for driver and front passenger, side curtain airbags that extend to the back row. But in the Passat wagon, you'll also get side airbags for front and for rear. Now they're only usually in the front, so I think that's a really good bonus. As far as technology goes, the Passat comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which means you just plug in your phone and your phone's main apps will pop up on the really large 9.2-inch multimedia screen. You can use Maps to navigate or Spotify to listen to music. Plus, this car has really good speakers. It was like surround sound, and I really enjoyed turning the volume up. The Volkswagen Passat is a lovely car to drive. Of course, being the top of the range 206 TSI R-Line, it is pricey, but you can drop down to the middle of the range and get some of the same features for a lower price, and the entry-level Passat is actually less than $40,000. It drives beautifully, has all the latest safety tricks and technology, and the interior is swimming with space, even when you compare it to what you would think are larger SUVs. I gave it a family rating of 8 out of 10, and my kids also gave it an 8. They love a boot they can climb into.